Oh! He eats it! Did he eat it? Stick him, Milan! You got him! That is ridiculous! The Lateral Line is proudly brought to you by Violet Organic Foods. This Lateral Line fishing mission will be the very first fishing mission for 2022. Myself and Milan fish right up until Christmas Day, and then from Christmas Day all the way through to the end of January, we don't make any lateral line and we go and do whatever it is that we want to do. I have just spent the last 5, maybe even 6 weeks camping on a very good friend of mine's property and running around in the bush with my bow and arrow trying to find the extremely elusive fallow deer. There is also a really big boar hog with a big lump on his back running around out there that I've had multiple close encounters with in the last year, and I just pretty much spent 5, maybe even 6 weeks trying to find that pig. And yes, if there isn't a new video on my hunting channel as of right now, there will be very, very soon. At the moment, I am waiting on Milan and one of the boys, Toby, to turn up, and then we are headed out to the wild west coast on a land-based fishing mission. All right, it's official. You just got carried away, son.
No, I got the only 2 gold hats in the world.
Gold's the colour of kings, man.
Gold's going to catch more big snapper and kingfish than you've ever seen.
Brother Toby, that is tagging along on this mission, is a very, very good man to have around. He's always got a smile on his face. Nothing is ever a problem, and he is a very, very capable fisherman. In fact, Toby used to skipper a very successful charter boat here in New Zealand, and there are people from all over the world that have come to New Zealand, gone fishing with Toby, and managed to land a massive yellowtail kingfish. The last time Toby came fishing with us, we were land-based fishing Great Barrier Island, and he absolutely cleaned Milan up. So I am looking forward to seeing Toby back in action. We are headed to a beautiful piece of private land that Milan has been lucky enough to have private access to for pretty much his whole life by the sound of it. He spent a lot of time down there as a kid. It is an absolutely stunning property. I've been lucky enough to go down there with Milan and his family on paradise duck shooting missions. So I kind of got an idea of where we're headed. But I have never ever myself gone land-based fishing on the wild west coast. So I don't really know, I don't have much of a forecast for you on this one. I don't really expect to see anything massive, but at this stage, as always, the Lateral Line is about having as much fun as we possibly can, trying to get something to eat. And I haven't had fish to eat for, 5 or 6 weeks, so bring it on! Now, I've got a little favour to ask. Milan just the other day got an email from Instagram, and that email read that there was some kind of trademark dispute that needed to be sorted out, and could you please send us your password so that we can sort out the problem for you, Milan? Milan, being the very loving, trusting soul that he is, was like, yeah, sure, man, here's my password, man, it's blah, 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 blah. Guess what? Not long after that, our Instagram page disappeared. Milan spent the next 2 days frantically emailing Instagram trying to sort it out, and then out of the blue got a text from somebody claiming to have our Instagram page, and he is now holding us to ransom. He wanted $800 to give us back the property that he'd stolen. After a very brief conversation between me and Milan, there is no way we are paying somebody to give back the property that they stole from us. So my little favor that I want to ask is, could you please go onto Instagram, find the Lateral Line Instagram page and hit follow, because Milan is feeling like a bucket of crap right now that he so easily got tricked into giving out his password and If I'm honest, I have been constantly laying the boot in ever since. What kind of muppets gives out their password, man? What are you doing, man? That's like the oldest trick in the book, Milan. Let that be a lesson to you, kids. If someone asks for your password, do not give it out, ever. You've got a cool story for me, Milan?
I've been coming here for a long time. It's the flattest I've seen it. It's pretty wicked. Got a burley pumping while we're setting up. Been coming here since I was about 12 or 13. Just a beautiful little farm in the middle of nowhere where you can just go and do what you want and just hunt and gather off the land.
You like Milan's spot?
So far, I like it more if it catches fish.
Here comes the first cast. Go, go, Milan fish. She's a windy one. Boys aren't feeling the love. We are relocating to there. Better or worse?
Wetter.
Wetter.
It's a lot wetter, but that's okay. He's just lost his bait.
Fish are where the water are.
That's true. Fish are where the water is. Fish or other things?
Other thing caught the ground.
Oh, bottom fish. What do you got? Can we eat it? Yeah, yeah! Milan!
Beautiful fish. Look how thick it is.
Yeah, hold him up higher.
Gold hat, man.
The gold hat, you
First
reckon?
fish with the gold hat.
First fish for the gold hat.
It's all gold moving forward from here.
Yeah, yeah! It's dinner time!
I know there's big snapper here. We're just going to put the time in to catch him.
Go, Milan!
What a scrapper that one was.
Yeah, that is awesome, bro.
This afternoon was all about acquiring dinner. We're going to do the big mission for big snapper tomorrow, but we might have just pulled it off right now. What a beautiful fish, what a beautiful dinner fish.
We got more than we need. Nice work,
Yeah,
Milan.
I'm pretty stoked with that one.
Go the gold hat.
Oh, it is the gold hat, isn't it? Toby's not catching anything, nor he cleans me up. Want to get a photo?
Come on, Toby, it's your turn, man. What an absolutely stunning afternoon hanging out on the rocks with the boys, trying to catch a fish to take home to eat for dinner. Milan went mucking around in the rock pools, and I knew as soon as he said I'm going to go muck around the rock pools, he's going to find some cool stuff, so I chased him around with my phone. Milan found some kinner and this black nudie brink thing. It was kind of like a worm, couple of tentacles, I'm not quite sure. Then he found a massive crab, and he found a big kelpie fish in one of the rock pools. And that thing, the kelpies are so cool, man. They're awesome little creatures to film. They look stunning. So yeah, we are right now back at the motorbike, about to load it up, head back to the house. I really want to film some beautiful time lapses of the sun going down, and I got heaps of time to do that. So yeah, get back to the house. Fish, fresh snapper at that for dinner. It is all good. Hop in your seat, Toby. Oh, you're a star, man. Dude, you're a star, man.
I love being a star.
You like do what you're told when you're told, man. You're awesome.
Amazing.
It doesn't matter where you go or what you do. If you've got good food, it's all good.
Better than all good. That's the shit.
What's for dinner tonight, Milan?
Rice paper wraps with fish and I got no voice from being down on the rocks.
Dinner's awesome.
I got no voice. Doesn't even care. Scared he's going to bite me. Do you like me rubbing you? Look how mellow he is. What beautiful fins on him. You want to pick up?
He didn't even care.
No.
What a dude. Chill, bro. Flounder for breakfast.
You ready, Nato?
Yeah,
Can you see it?
if you can get it, get it.
Nice one, Toby.
You got it, Milan. Nice work, Milan. You're the man. You speared a fish.
Toby found it.
Yes, Toby found it. Milan, the mighty hunter.
I hunted it.
You've got a flounder, man.
Yep.
And you just went and got it with your knife.
We should have got 4.
Yeah, we did miss a couple, but one's pretty good. Doesn't matter where you take Milan, he finds something crazy. He is awesome.
That's right.
A new day has emerged, and it is gonna be a windy one, but that is not going to limit any of the fun that is going to be had. The boys are right now packing up their gear, keen as to go fishing again. And today's mission is just a quick ride on the motorbike, and then we're going to go fishing off the beach. Pumping burley and trying to catch something off the beach. Kicking back and just enjoying this beautiful spot. Very, very blessed. Looking forward to it. Super cruisy start to the day today. We just did a mean run down the beach on the motorbike. Milan was real keen to have a look at the other end of the beach. Thought we could do some fishing there, but she's a little bit hard with this wind. The wind is blowing straight down the beach, so trying to cast off the beach is not going to get anyone anywhere down that end anyway. So we're back down this end. The mission is to try and spin up some kawa. We've got a mouth of a creek coming out into the big wide open ocean right here. So the boys are going to use spinners, cast in and across that mouth of this creek coming out in the hopes to pick up some kawai, which will get turned into big snapper baits tonight. That spot where we fished yesterday afternoon, the boys managed to catch a couple of nice snapper just using little pilchard baits. So imagine if they threw some big kawai baits out there. Milan might just catch his monster that he wants to catch. Milan's idea of casting spinners did not work, so the burley came out, the burley went in, and kawai have been noticed in the burley. It is just a matter of time before one falls victim and ends up big snapper bait. The boys are starting to talk it up. Milan's going to catch this. Toby's going to catch that. Toby's on the back foot though, eh Tobes?
Yep, I'm on the back foot. Gave Milan a nice head start yesterday.
You're a good man.
Yeah, that's all he gets. It's game on.
Only a face a mother could love.
Only a face a mother could love?
Yeah, look at him. Oh, I dropped the sand.
Don't put your reel in the sand, man.
Look at his face.
Oh, dude. What happened to him? Once again, it is Milan 2 and Toby zip. I think it's time Nato goes and lays the boot in. Because that's what mates do, right? I was just about to start teasing you, man. Milan's 2 up on you again. Yeah, yeah! Oh, starting to even up the score.
Yeah, 7-1.
Wee, woo, oh. I was about to offer you some of Milan's tights to wear, man.
I'd love some of Milan's tights. Not sure Buzzy would like Milan's tights.
Bait and lunch.
Bait and lunch. I like the sound of that, Milan. Flounder, kahawai and snapper.
Yeah, flounder's delicious.
Man, does time fly when you're having fun. A day goes absolutely nowhere. It is nearly that time of the day. We're about an hour and a half off low tide being bite time, and we can only fish kind of like an hour and a half to 2 hours either side of the low tide. So we're headed back into the same piece of rock that we were fishing yesterday afternoon. But this time we have 3 burley bombs. We only had 1 yesterday. And we have a heap of snapper baits that Milan cut up at the house just before. So big baits, big burley trail. The chance of catching a big fish tonight is just that little bit better. And I reckon it could happen. Going on last night, a quick hour and a half of fishing, and Milan turned up 2 nice snapper. And now the boys are prepared. This could get real good.
Just saw some 20 pounders in the burley trail, and I'm not kidding you. Oh, he's coming in, look at the side, this man came out.
Okay, can I just try and film it before we try and fish for it?
Here it is.
No, can I just film it before we fish for it, please?
Look at it.
Milan's in total panic. I won't let him fish until I got a shot of this fish. You can see him swimming around, but I can't quite see him on my phone yet.
Come on, let us pass.
No, come on, just let me get a shot of it. I can't contain him no longer.
Toby,
I didn't get a shot at it. I can't film him.
Here it is.
He's
You
just try and keep your baits on the surface for the first little bit and
Here
see
he
if we can
comes,
get his
here he
surface.
comes.
Oh! He eats it. Did he eat it? Stick him, Milan. You got him. That is ridiculous. Oh my, that is ridiculous, Milan. Whoa. Dude. Toby, can you help him land it? Oh no. It is massive. Holy crap. That's the biggest snapper I think I've ever seen. Holy. Don't beat him up, Milan. With 2 hands, Milan, don't beat him up. Don't beat him up. Can we put him in this puddle, Milan? Yep. Holy shimoles. Dude.
NATO, check that out. First fish of the new day.
Oh, I so wish he'd let me film it before he caught it. It ate the bait right off the surface.
It's back without the water, bro. Look how big it is.
I reckon that's the biggest snapper I've ever seen you catch. Nice, Milan. Beautiful.
Did you see his beak come out of the water when he ate it? Is that dirty?
I want him. All right, Milan, show me that thing, would you please?
The hole goes all the way down. We're lucky we didn't lose it.
Oh, you reckon he could have swum down in the hole?
Woo! First bait.
First bait.
That's the biggest snapper I think I've ever caught.
Oh, that is the biggest snapper you've ever caught, man. Holy crap. You know a big fish when you can only get your hand that far around his tail. Holy crap, Milan. Dude. Yeah, okay, let him free. I'll get you some photos.
That's probably the biggest snapper I've ever caught. Come on, dude. Oh, look at the size of the head on it, NATO.
Go, bro, go. Woo! Oh, boots off.
We wanted the 30. I don't know if it was a 30, but it was pretty close.
NATO has some major technical difficulties. That big snapper that Milan caught kicked a heap of water up over my phone and onto the little audio system that I run on my phone. Water has got into the audio system and completely fried the audio for the rest of that day. My apologies. Normally I check my audio and I didn't because it was just total carnage. So anyway, I'm going to leave you with a montage of the rest of that day, because that day was just nuts. It was just fish after fish. Milan hooked what we thought was a big kingfish, turned out to be an eagle ray. Milan started throwing bigger and bigger and bigger baits until he landed another big snapper that, if it wasn't 20 pounds, got really, really close to 20 pounds. Anyway, I'm getting carried away. I'm going to leave you with a montage of what happened for the rest of that day. And I'm going to take this opportunity right now to thank Vertex Lubricants for their support. You might have noticed at the front of this show that Vertex Lubricants are no longer the brought to you by partner. We now have organic foods doing that. And I just want to say a huge thank you to Vertex Lubricants, because without Vertex Lubricants and the financial support that they gave the lateral line for the first 12 months, the lateral line would have never started, and the lateral line would not be what it is right now. And I love the lateral line, so to Vertex Lubricants and especially Paul, myself and Milan, thank you with all of that we are. We love the lateral line and want to do nothing else but make the lateral line. So yeah, huge thank you Vertex Lubricants and Paul. Now, moving forward, we have been contacted by a awesome individual from the United States of America by the name of Michael. Michael emailed Milan, and Milan's got to be careful with emails that he gets, right? But anyway, Milan got an email from a fan of the lateral line, and that fan's name is Michael. And Michael said to Milan that he loved the lateral line and he would love to do anything that he could possibly do to help us make the lateral line a success. We have been talking to Michael for literally months, and over this time we found out that Michael has a history working in reality TV. He's had a number of TV shows. He's worked for Disney for a number of years, so he knows what he's talking about within the industry. Not only that, he has a bunch of little businesses himself, one of which being organic foods, Violet Organic Foods. So because Michael has been pumping a heap of time into helping us, we have given him the brought to you by spot at the start and at the end of our shows. And with that, Michael has said to us that if his products do well, then he will get a little cut of it. So again, Michael wants to help us, and he wants to make the lateral line a financial success so that we don't have to worry about money, and all we got to do is worry about making the lateral line, again because he's such a fan of the show and just wants to watch it. So huge thank you to Michael. Michael is also sending some money now to New Zealand to pay Alex being a very good friend of ours, to look after our social media platforms. And considering Milan just gave away our Instagram page, that is a very good thing. And if I'm being honest, I don't want to do Facebook and I don't want to do Instagram. All I want to do is make the lateral line and do YouTube. So having Alex looking after that is awesome. Thank you, Alex. Now, Michael has a ton of ideas on how we're going to make the lateral line a financial success. His first idea is that he's going to build a big website, and on that website you're going to be able to buy things that we use on the lateral line, like Milan's crazy hats and Hamish from NACL lures, the lures that we use, and all the bits and pieces. And if you go onto our website and buy those products, then we'll get a little cut. Michael has also gone to the extra trouble to send a vast array of products from America to New Zealand. Things like cookers and charcoal burners, just a whole array of products and said, look, try all these products. If there's any products here that you like, I have ins with these companies, and I can then approach these companies, put these products onto the Lateral Line website, and if people buy those products through your website, again, you'll get a cut. Not only that, he's got awesome ideas around making Lateral Line cookies and just little bits of, merchandise. Just little things that you can buy, and through buying them, you will ultimately be supporting the Lateral Line and allowing us to do what we love to do. And I want to stop and say a huge thank you to Michael. Myself and Milan are internally grateful to have you in our lives, Michael, and with all the conversations that we've had, I believe that our partnership moving forward could do exactly what you want to do and make the Lateral Line a success. And when I say a success, I mean that we don't have to worry about money, and all we've got to worry about is going fishing and making the Lateral Line. So yeah, that is about it. To everybody watching the Lateral Line, as always, chur my brothers and my sisters. And I want to say an extra chur to my sisters this time around. I've had a few sisters or women commenting on the Lateral Line and thanking me for saying chur my sisters, and making me understand that there are a number of women out there enjoying the Lateral Line. It is not just the boys, and I have been very the boys orientated, and that has been pointed out to me, so that will never happen in the future. So yes, chur my sisters, thank you for watching the Lateral Line, thank you for enjoying the Lateral Line, and thank you for commenting on the Lateral Line. That is what helps us become successful in what we do, and yeah, it is greatly appreciated, and we will see you all very soon. Next time round, we are going land-based fishing once more. Land-based fishing on the East Coast this time with Hamish from NACL Lures, and he is promising to take us to a spot that will deliver absolute carnage, and I am looking forward to it. The Lateral Line is proudly brought to you by Violet Organic Foods.